What is going on, guys, over at Yeousch Recruits? It's Freakyfyed, and we're going to kick it off today with some domination on the map slums. And I'm using the MP7 with long barrel, grip, and stock. And this was a really fun game for me, at least, because I usually have a silence on, but I think one of the major contributing factors of why this was a fast-paced and really fun gameplay is because the enemies knew where I was. So I think that was a huge contributing factor to why I had a lot of fun in this, and it was really fast paced in my opinion. I think I get a whopping score of 44-7. So anyway, before I start my little topic today on why I started YouTube in general, I'm gonna get that later. I want to say this little quote I found. I was reading an article, and this was the most popular article on the website, and it said, "New theory on why men love breasts." And I just love how they worded the first sentence. This is what it says: "Why do straight men devote so much headspace to those big, bulbous bags of fat drippings from women's chests?" I have no idea. I just love how they worded it. It's just weird. Like, they had to make it so scientific and just say, why do people fantasize about boobs? I mean, come on, is it really hard to just say boobs? They had to say big bulbous bags. I mean, seriously, that just kind of made me laugh. I was, I kind of look on that website to get, commentary ideas and all that stuff. So anyway, now we got that out of the way. So I'm still laughing about it. That's how funny it is. But I kind of want to talk about why I started YouTube, and this is going to be a Yeousch exclusive thing for now, maybe later in the future. But my story on why I started YouTube is a bit different, or maybe a lot different from other YouTubers. See, back then, whenever, I don't know, probably like 2006, 7, 8, people did YouTube because it was a hobby to them. They love doing YouTube, they just love making videos. They love spending, 6 hours a day on the computer, just edit. It doesn't take me that long, but I'm just saying, like, back then, it was a hobby. They enjoyed it, and they love entertaining people. And nowadays, people start YouTube because they know there's a lot of money involved in this, or maybe, no, it's not a lot of money, but, there's enough money to live on. And people want to take that opportunity because, it's a dream job to them. It's just like having two women in a cup. It's their dream, it's their fantasy of being a superstar on YouTube, and people try for it, and they fail because, probably within a month or two, they notice that they aren't going anywhere. But it does take a lot of time and effort on people's parts. So my story was a lot different on why I started YouTube, and the reason why I started YouTube is because I had this little habit, this little addiction of mine. I'm not going to say what. Probably like later in the future, if I ever, get out there a lot more than what I am now, I possibly will reveal it. I know I am planning on revealing it sometime, just not now. This is not the right time. So I had this habit, I had this addiction, and, it was not good for me because me and my beliefs, I'm not Jewish, but me and my beliefs, I am a Christian, and, it goes against my beliefs of what my habits were, but it was a habit, so I couldn't stop doing it. And it's been around right now, it's almost like around 4 years of me doing it. And recently, I've been stopping a lot. Not recently, but the past 6 months or so, I've gone down. I have deteriorated that habit, that addiction, and YouTube has played a big part in it. And the reason why is because one of the reasons, or one of the solutions on how to quit, is to take production or productive use of your time. And I couldn't figure out a way because I don't play a lot of sports. Probably I skate every often, and that's just it. I didn't really play a lot of sports. And I would go, walk in the mall a lot, go shopping. I'm one of those, people person. But still, like, I had to take I had a lot of time on my hands, and I had to do something productive with it. And, if I didn't, then I would start, that habit, that addiction will start to reform. So that's one of the reasons why I started YouTube. I started YouTube as a therapy tactic for therapy use. And it is, over time, I found it really fun, having that option to connect to people, to read people's comments, seeing your feedback on your work. I mean, don't you, just want to get paid for your artwork that you make? I mean, I was talking about artists like paintings, Van Gogh, all that. I wasn't talking about YouTube in general. That's probably a poor example. But anyway, like I said, I started this for therapy use, and I actually had a friend that started YouTube before I did, or had better in depth on what goes on around YouTube, and he is actually a Yeousch Recruits officer, I think now. Shout out to Bioman312. He's one of my buddies. So anyway, he kind of talked me into it. Not actually talked me into it, but he talked about it. He talked to me about it at least, and I found that it was interesting. I was kind of skeptical at first because all this is YouTube. I'm creating content on the internet. How is this going to be productive of my time? And after trying it for a while, I started Minecraft, then I got into Call of Duty, and etc. So that's basically how I started YouTube. I do YouTube for therapy use as a therapy tactic, and to this day it has been working a lot. It's very extraordinary on how much it has helped me a lot. I don't think people realize that the things that YouTube can help with, it's just hysterical in my opinion. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like for Yeousch Recruits. They do a good job over there. They work really hard over there. So the least you can do is just leave them a like on their videos. And if you like my content, if you like this commentary, then come on and check out my channel. I'm not saying subscribe because I am not that kind of person, but only if you choose to. That would be awesome. So that would be great. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm Freakyfyed, and I'm out.